iPhone 7 release date, news, and rumors. Maybe it won't be waterproof overall. The latest report suggests the iPhone 7 will have a similar design the iPhone SIXS, but will be slightly slimmer thanks to a new LCD panel. With the iPhone SIXS, Apple delivered its best handset yet, but aside from sporting some fancy new 3D touch technology, it was also very similar to the iPhone 6. That was to be expected after all. Apple typically only overhauls its handsets once every 2 years, but that overhaul is due with the iPhone 7, so we're expecting and hoping for big changes. Think a whole new design, piles of power and a bunch of new features. The leaks, rumors and reports are already ramping up, although the iPhone 7 probably won't arrive until late 2016. We've collected all the latest from around the web and beyond for you below, to give you the clearest picture possible of what you can expect from the new iPhone. iPhone 7 release date. If we were betting people, we'd say the iPhone 7 will probably arrive in September 2016. Apple tends to stick to a schedule, and the last few iPhones were launched in September. But according to a reliable source, Apple might actually bring it to market earlier. Sadly, how much earlier is unclear, but it will take a while to even finish development and manufacture of the phone, so we wouldn't expect to see it before the summer. There are numerous reports pointing towards an Apple event in March, although the iPhone 7 is highly unlikely to make an appearance then. We'll probably see the iPad Air 3, iPhone 5 SE, and Apple Watch 2 instead. For one thing, it could be even slimmer than the 7.1mm thick iPhone SIXS. Ming-Chi Kuo of KGI Securities reckons it'll be dropping to between 6mm and 6.5mm thick. That sounds unnecessarily slim to us, especially as it could cause the battery life to take a hit, but the Samsung Galaxy S6 is only marginally thicker at 6.8mm, so it's possible. If TSMC makes the chips, as has been rumored, then some space could be saved, which might help Apple slim it down without making sacrifices in other areas. Another rumor suggests the iPhone 7 will have an all-metal design with a bezel-less display. It would be a big change for the iPhone design, but bringing in a new kind of screen technology would be a sensible move for Apple. The iPhone 7 could be built to last too, as according to Mac Otakara there are a number of iPhone prototypes with ruggedized features, which could mean a water and dust-resistant phone is on the way. Another suggestion of a waterproof iPhone 7 comes from the Apple supplier Japan Display. The supplier has come up with a new technology called Pixel Eyes, that is now in its second generation, but it makes it easier to use the screen while you have wet fingers. That's always an issue with waterproof phones such as the Sony Xperia Z line, so the fact Apple's main supplier is looking to stop the problem may be a big hint at what the iPhone 7 will do. But another report has also suggested Apple will opt for a slimmer phone rather than a waterproof iPhone 7. Apple will likely get a new LCD display technology as well, which will allow the iPhone 7 to be 1mm thinner than before. We could also be in store for the thinnest iPhone ever, as rumors suggesting Apple will ditch the bulky 3.5mm headphone jack begin to gather pace. That would see a great dependence on Bluetooth headphones. Could we also see a wireless set of buds included in the box? A new design tweak rumor which will likely please many suggests Apple will ditch the camera bump which has been present since the iPhone 6/6 Plus, with the firm going for a sleeker finish on the iPhone 7. As well as a totally flat rear, it could also be uninterrupted as the same report points towards the removal of the antenna bands.